It's your boy, Brain Waves. I'm back again to talk to you again about the Brandon Smiley situation, the passing of Brandon Smiley. How's everyone doing? There has been an update, so that is why I'm doing an update. And this time I decided to go ahead and cover it because I need to put two and two together. Ricky Smiley has an update, as well as Alabama local both has an update. Okay, so we're gonna talk about this thing, and there is a big red flag here. There is a big conflict here in the building. I've got to let you all know what's going on. All right, gotta let you all know what's going on. So I'm gonna give you all a few minutes to come in, as I generally do, and then I'm going to get into it. So I have a series of videos that I'm going to put together, and we're going to dissect this and get into it. And I need to show you all what's going on. I wouldn't be doing this if it didn't look suspect. And as I always say, one of the first signs of a sacrifice, you heard me say it first, of a sacrifice, a potential sacrifice, is that things start getting more and more inconsistent. The further you go down the timeline, the more you start looking into things, the more it starts looking suspect, and it doesn't make sense, and motives and reasons and agendas. So we're going to get into this. All right. But first, for those of you that are here, that are new, I kindly ask that you subscribe. Please hit the notification bell. Check out my membership section. More importantly, I am a life coach. I am a consultant. I do a host of things. I guide people and save people with their monies, with their careers, with their love lives, spiritual, etc. If you're going through something, you don't understand it, especially spiritually, mentally, physically, whatever, I'm here to help. All right? This is one of the things that I do. I'm not just a content creator. I got to let you all know about what I do. Okay? So I do it via video chat, video recording. So you can just get a video, you can tell me what's going on with you, and I can provide guidance that way. We can get on the phone, or I also can talk to you in person in the local Atlanta, Georgia area. It's your choice, your preference. I do it however you choose, however my clients choose to utilize my services. So check the description box below. Okay, if you're a new client, you're a new customer, I will work with you. So don't feel free. If you see the prices, just let me know. I will work with you, okay, especially for my newbies. Just follow the instructions below, or simply go to brainwaves.com. Get in touch with me on my social media, wherever. I'm all over Brainwaves, okay? And I can help guide you with your situation, what's going on personally, as I mentioned, financially, if it's with your business, you're an entrepreneur, if you just work, you're employed, you don't have a job, you're trying to figure out where to go and what's what, that's what I generally do, okay? I use my spiritual skill sets to help individuals. And we're going to break some things down here on that note. So I want to get to the live chat. I also let you all know I can have multiple people here on my show. So something that I do that's different from a lot of other content creators, you're welcome to come here on camera, and or we can hear your voice. Okay? So if that's something you want to do, please let me know in the live chat. I can make it happen. Please keep in mind, no trolling. If you come here trolling, if you come here and you're disrespectful, not only to me, to everyone watching and listening to this show, people in the live chat, you're going to get timed out, you're going to get kicked, you're going to get blocked, you're going to get banned. None of that. As I always say, why are you here if you are truly disturbed? All right, there's plenty of other channels, plenty of other content creators to watch. You know what I'm saying? So let me get to the live chat, and then I'm going to put two and two together. I was actually planning on going live about another situation, but then we had an update, and I said, you know what? Since I'm already on this, let me just go ahead and continue. So let's check out the live chat, and as I mentioned, I will get to the footage. All right, let's see. What's up, Norma? How you doing, Maryland Edwards? Hey, Nikki T, what's going on? Sister Love, glad to have you back. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, Nikki T. Yes, It has been a moment since you've been here, but I'm glad that you were able to catch me. Hey, what's up, Karen? How you doing? Funky G83 in the building. What's up, boss lady? Got Queen Thomas in here. That's what's up. Good evening. Greetings. Yes. Who else in here? Chastity and Liget. I hope I'm pronouncing your last name. Is it Chastity in Liget? I hope I'm pronouncing your last name right. But what's up, sweetie? Good evening. I'm glad to have you here. So glad to have you here. What's up, Belinda Jackson? Look at all these beautiful people up in this building. Sheesh. Got all this grown and sexy in the building. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, what's up, Tiff? So, if you're just joining me, feel free to say hello. Okay, because I'm about to get into the information. You're just joining me. For my peoples that have been here since I started, I apologize for repeating myself, but I want to do this one more time before I get into the information. Okay? For those of you just joining me, please subscribe. Please get the likes up. All right, hit the notification bell. Make sure you get notified when I go live, when I release content, etc., etc. Also, many of you don't know, if you look at my name here, I am a life coach. I'm a spiritual master. I'm a consultant. And I guide people spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, etc., on money moves to make or not to make, career moves to make or not to make, love moves to make or not to make, spiritual moves to make or not to make, etc. And I do it via video chat, video recordings. You can just send me your questions, what have you, and I'll send you a recording. Phone conversations, it's your preference, your call, however you want it. That's how I get down. And I also do it in person in the local Atlanta, Georgia area. So I just want to let you all know, check out the description box. If you are a new client to me and you're serious about this, please let me know. I'll work with you. Okay, if you see the prices, you like, ooh, I can't afford that. Don't let that scare you off. I'll work with you. All right. I just need serious people only, though. You know, don't message me about trying to book an appointment with me and you're not serious, because my time is valuable, just like your time is valuable. I got content to do. I've got appointments to get to. I've got a life. I've got a wife. I've got a child. All that good stuff. Y'all know how this goes. So if you're serious, I will work with you. Don't let the prices scare you off. Just let me know what you can do, etc. We'll go from there. Just want to put that out there and let y'all know. All right, let's get into it. And to anyone new here, if you just came on, one last thing. You're welcome to come here on camera with me, and or we can hear your voice. I can have multiple people here on the show. It's something different that I offer that other content creators do not offer, at least in this space, okay? I'm not saying there aren't any, but in this particular space. So if that's something you want to do, please let me know in the live chat. Hopefully I see your message and I can bring you on, okay? That's if you want to. If not, it's fine. You don't have to get on, but it's something on all of my live streams. I like to let you all know when I do my shows, you have that option, okay? And also, one last thing, anyone that is here, we don't do any trolling here. We don't do any disrespect here, okay? Not only to me, but to people in the live chat. We keep it clean, keep it classy. We try to avoid using D words that sound like breath, that rhymes with breath, the D word, you know what I'm trying to say? We're talking about somebody who has been offed, passed, deleted, etc. You know, the S words that sound like sewer, ride. You know, we're trying to avoid all of those things to not freak out the YouTube algorithms, okay? So just kind of wanted to put a few guidelines out there. I'm pretty sure my moderators will take care of that, but just want to let y'all know. Okay, let's get to it. What's up, Larissa Tilford? Let me give one last couple of quick shout outs and I'll get to it because I don't want to leave anyone hanging. What's up, Sheila Cleveland? Oh, snap, got Natina in the building. What's up, Natina? All the way from New Zealand. That's what I'm talking about. Worldwide, global. We got the smoke in the building. The Smoke One Show. It's Dolores A. Smoke. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. I'm glad to have you in the building. What's up, Brianna Smith? Hey, Faith Clark. I try to shout as many of y'all out as I can. I know it's a lot of people here. But feel free to make yourself at home. Say hi. I don't know if I said hi to you, Denise. If not, double good evenings to you, Denise, if I did already. I think that might be everyone, at least right now, that I see. Hey, what's up, Ernestine J? What's going on? We about to get into this. We about to break this down. And I'm happy to have you here. So y'all make sure, y'all know how we roll around here. Y'all make sure the Smoke One, okay? The Smoke One show is good. All right? Make sure she's good here. Y'all take care of her. Y'all know how we do. We a crew around here. We take care of everyone. And please let people know if they come up in the stream after class is in session and then they start questioning stuff, y'all go school them and be like, you missed like half of the class already. You missed the first portion of the class. So why you trying to come up here and jump on brainwaves? He already broke that down. You know what I'm saying? I just kind of have to explain that to people. You know, you come up in class late and then you act like you know what's going on in class. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Okay. So let's get, yes, Honey, you took the words right out of my mouth. So as Honey Bunny, and I'm so glad to have you here, Honey Bunny says, let's get this juice. So let's get right to it on that note. Okay, what I want to first show you all is I'm going to put this article on the screen. Okay, now I already told y'all, if you saw my show earlier today, I already went live and I talked about what is going on. Okay, I already talked about it. Now I need to explain this first. Okay, and then I'm going to get into, we're going to watch some footage with Ricky Smiley and I'm going to put some things together here. What's up, the bird? What's up, sweetie? You made it. That's what's up. All right, I'm going to put some things together. So we're just going to look at this article. Now, this is from Alabama Local, if anyone is wondering what this is. It's al.com. That's the abbreviated version. But it's from Alabama Local, and this information came out, as you can see today. It came out this morning. So basically it was like 11 something. I was currently already on a show talking about Ricky Smiley, and this is the information that they're putting out. And I want to show you about how there's a conflict. There's a conflict of interest here. It don't make sense. Let's get it. So here, Alabama Local says cause of deletion for Ricky Smiley's son, Brandon, is not known. Okay, so right off the bat, they say it's not known, yet they're saying foul play not suspected. Now, I want to go ahead and say something right off the bat. If you do not know the actual cause of Brandon Smiley no longer being with us, how can you say foul play is not suspected? I just want y'all to pay attention to what's being said. Because maybe if you find out what the actual reason for Brandon Smiley no longer being here with us, that could completely change this whole narrative. You're saying maybe foul play is not suspected, but what if the information reveals, well, this was the cause of deletion? Then it could completely change the narrative. I just want to go ahead and establish how things be wishy-washy, things don't make sense, they leave things open-ended. It can go in this direction, go in that direction, so that way none of these people or none of these publications could be nailed to the cross. See, they leave it open-ended like that for a reason. All right, I'm going to continue. Okay, this is a show from, obviously that's the Brat, you know, from the morning show. And then you got Ricky Smiley here and obviously his son, Brandon. This is back from 2016. Okay, this picture here. But nonetheless, let's keep going. It's not what we're here to really look at. So they say no foul play is suspected in the weekend deletion of comedian Ricky Smiley's son. Brandon Jamad Smiley, 32, was found unresponsive inside his residence by a friend. Now, I want to know who is this friend. Because depending on who this friend is, that could completely change the narrative. So right off the bat, we have two people already involved, potentially involved with Brandon Smiley not being here. We have his father, Ricky Smiley, because his father was the first to break the news. Okay, remember, anytime someone gets deleted, they're no longer with us. You all have to understand this. Everyone, I repeat, everyone, I'm going to say it one more time. Everyone is a suspect until they are ruled out. Please understand this. Anytime a deletion happens, this is police protocol. This is how the cookie crumbles. Hate it or love it or hate it. Every single person is a suspect until they rule people out. Okay? So what I want to say is we have Ricky Smiley, his father, who came out and put the whole information out. Number one. Then number two, we have this friend. We have no idea who this friend is. If this person is in fact a friend, are they saying they're a friend, but they're not really a friend? You know, we don't know any information about this friend. But apparently a friend, okay, we don't know if it's a male friend, if it's a female friend, or male friend. According to Jefferson County, the coroner's office, he was found unresponsive. Okay, the coroner's office in Jefferson County is stating this based upon whatever this friend said. You don't see a police report. You don't see any other cameras, no information. It's just saying, hey, a friend said this. Okay? So again, how do we know this is fact? How do we know this for sure? Who is this individual? What is the credibility of this individual? Is this individual trustworthy or not? See, I'm not here to get into all the emotional hula. Oh, I gotta cry because Brandon's not here. Oh. That's not what I'm here. I'm here for us to figure out what happened. How come Brandon's not here with us? What happened? Who, what, when, where, why, and how? That's what I'm here for, to uncover that. That's what a real reporter, that's what a real content creator, a real journalist, etc., whatever title you want to put on it, does. They leave the emotions out and they get straight to it to figure out what's going on. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on and help us all figure out what's going on. So again, according to Alabama Local, who told Jefferson County Coroner's Office, some friend who we have no idea who found Brandon unresponsive. Okay. Now they said the discovery was made by this friend at 10:07 a.m. on Sunday. Okay, in the 2300 block of 31st Avenue and North. I want to let me check this out real quick. Let me see something. I want to get an idea here. We about to go there. We about to go there, y'all. I'm about to do some work. About to do some work. About to do some work here. Oh, I'm about to put some on the screen, y'all. I'm about to put some on the screen, y'all. Just wait. Oh, we about to do some work now. We about to do some work. I'm about to look into some things because something ain't making sense here. Okay, let me continue with this article, and y'all see. Just remember 2300 block. All right. You know that's how we say in the South. We say all right as aight. You know that's how we say it in the South with an F, not with a TH. South. That's how the proper people say it. Northerners say it. Other people say it. Here in the South, it's with an F. I continue. Brandon Smiley was taken to UAB, okay, University of Alabama, whatever, hospital. That's a big medical facility for those of you that never been to Birmingham. It's one of the best in the whole country, let alone the whole world. Where he was pronounced deleted at 10:52. Okay, now let me explain something. If he was found at 10:07, I just need to explain something to you. He was found at 10:07. So you got to factor in, this is within the hour. This is less than an hour. Okay, going to 10:52 where he was pronounced deleted. What I'm trying to say here is it really wasn't much time, if any time, for him at the hospital. Because even though where this is, it's in Birmingham, we about to put two and two together. We about to put the time on. I'm going to show y'all some footage. I'm about to show y'all, we about to look at the maps. We're going to see how long it takes to get from there to the hospital. We about to rule a lot of things out. The point that I'm making is that's not a lot of time for any medical staff to get working on you. So he pretty much showed up already deleted is what I want to say. Okay? It's just the hospital confirmed it. All right? Let's keep going. So, chief deputy, coroner. So again, we're only dealing with the coroner. We're not dealing with the police. Where's the police? How come no one's called the police? Did anyone think it's suspect that we just jump straight to a coroner? Why are we going straight to a coroner's office, not the police office? So are y'all trying to say that Mr. Brandon Smiley was already deleted? Do y'all see how fishy this already sounds? They're trying to almost make it sound like insinuating that there was no police involved. Because generally when there's a deletion, police are involved. Can somebody, are they just completely trying to change the game on us on how things work around here? Anytime there's a deletion, okay, and you call the paramedics, okay, first of all, did he even call? Who's this friend? Is it a he or a she? Let me look at something here. Found unresponsive by a friend. So did this friend, if this is in fact a friend, call 911? Where are the paramedics? Okay, where's the ambulance? That's the same thing, paramedics. Where is the police? Generally, 911 would dispatch that. Why are we hearing from the coroner's office and not hearing from the police? Again, as if Brandon Smiley was already deleted and they skipped past that part and conveniently left that information out, conveniently covered that up, and just jumped straight to a coroner. I'm trying to let y'all know how this works. This whole thing is suspect. And then 10:07 and then 10:52. I'm about to pull this up and see. Matter of fact, let's take a look at this real quick before we even go further with this, because I want to see something here. Okay, so y'all should be seeing Google Maps right now. And this is that 2300 31st block. This is the location. Okay, this is the location that he supposedly was found, Mr. Brandon. Okay, so let's take a look at this place real quick. I want to see what this looks like. Okay, I'm already seeing a Piggly Wiggly. Let's take this environment. I really want to see what this looks like. Okay, and not to say he couldn't be anywhere. He could be anywhere. But it just look, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Let's go. Let's see if we can go to the front. I want to take a look at the front of this building. Okay, so he's over here in some like apartments or something. All right, this is where Brandon Smiley was found deleted. It looked like, I don't know, man, it's some suspect apartments or something. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't like this. I don't like this. I've been in Alabama and this just looked like it's kind of off in the cut. I know it was in the morning, but this is like off in the cut. Let me come over here and check something. It just, I don't know, man. It don't look right. Like, it almost looks suspect. Like, what was Brandon Smiley doing out here? Don't tell me this is where he lives. Somebody don't tell me this is where he lives, because he make too much money to be living here. I'm just saying. He make too much money to be living here. I'm not saying that it's not possible, but y'all see this, okay? I have to do this so that we can put this together and we can truly understand what's going on. Okay, because a lot of people are not going to put this together this way, and y'all not going to really see what's what. Okay? All right? So, y'all see, I'm going to go to the other part. Let's go down over here real quick. And see, it didn't say he was over here because you see this is now 3149. Okay, he was at 2300. So, I mean, obviously it's not one of these cribs here. Let's back it. Let's go back. And then we're going to see. I don't know, y'all. I don't like it. It looks suspect. It just looks, the area just looks suspect here. Okay, this is 2301 31st Street. So he's somewhere over here. I'm assuming this is the building because that's what it brought us to. Yeah, look, I see Nisi. What's up, Nisi Royal? She said dope houses, drug dealers, maybe. So do you see right off the bat? I'm seeing what y'all saying. Charles Conroy says drug dealers, maybe. Exactly. This look like some trap houses. Like what is? I've been in Alabama. I got family in Alabama. Some of y'all may have family in Alabama. What in the world? Like, why in the world would he be out here in the morning unless he trapping or something? And so if he is trapping, why would he be trapping if he got money and stuff going on? And I'm not saying that he could be trapping because of that, because a lot of people doing. But what this does is this adds another layer to what's going on. And you know if something grimy's going on, as y'all can see the address here, Birmingham, Alabama. This is what they said, 2301. Okay, you know, we're here at the 2300 31st Street. Okay, and just in case for y'all that has forgotten, I'm gonna put this back on the screen. You can see this is what they're saying. 2300 block of 31st. This is what they're saying. Okay, this is what they're telling us according to Alabama Local. All right, just kind of want to show y'all. So this definitely looks like this looks suspect. This area look like it's, I don't know, like dope, trapping, drug. All the buildings are ran down here. I don't like it. I don't like it. So what I want to do is, I want to back up for a second. And what we're going to do is we're going to, let's flip it. We're going to go ahead and put the hospital in. I just want to make sure I put hospital. I don't want to make, okay, I just want to put, let's put the emergency department because that's probably where he would have went. Okay, so it's not far from here. It's approximately 5 miles. Let's just give it take. This one here says 5.1 miles. The other one here says 4.3, and it says 4.9. Okay, whichever way you go, you know, we don't know how he arrived. We don't know if this so-called friend brought Brandon to the hospital. Was it Ricky Smiley? No, obviously it wasn't Ricky Smiley because he found out. You know what I'm saying? He got the news. He was hearing the A. So it wasn't him. So was it this friend that brought him? Was it the paramedics? You know, who brought him there to the hospital? But nonetheless, it takes, let's just say it takes 10 minutes. Okay, this time obviously is now 12 minutes here, 12 minutes, 9 minutes. We're just going to say it takes 10 minutes to get there. And that's right, because there's a whole bunch of traffic lights. And I've been on I-65. I know about it. There's a bunch of traffic lights here. If I pull up the maps and y'all see it, it's a ton of traffic lights. So nonetheless, let's go back to the article. Okay, so the article says he was found at 10:07. Okay, that's when the discovery was made, not when his body was transported. So you got to figure, oh snap, Brandon Smiley's here. He's not responsive. What's going on? We got to figure out, okay, how are we going to take him? I don't know. Well, I'll take him. What's going on? You know, and then if you call the paramedics, it's going to take a few minutes for them to get there. And there's no mention of the paramedics. So that only can leave us to think that no emergency crews responded here. And that in itself is suspect, because if you find someone down on the ground, dead, how come there's no emergency crews around? You see what I'm saying? And this is just highly suspect. This article sounds like a cover-up. But see, they don't think that people like moi is going to be on their job and expose and do the research and put 2 and 2 together. Oh, we only getting started with this information, y'all. I'm just getting started with it. So if he was found at 10:07, let's say if they took him, it's probably going to take at least 5 minutes or so to reason. So let's just say 10:15, right? Let's go from 10:07 to 10:15. Let's take him. We don't know what to do. Let's take him. And that's even if a conversation was going on. If this was in fact a friend, how do we know it's a friend? Because we just seen the area. It looks like dope houses, trap houses, drug houses, etc., etc. It look highly suspect. It looks like the perfect environment for something crooked to go down. And which establishes even another thing. Why would Brandon Smiley be there? Why would he live there? That doesn't even make sense for him to be living there. And then Ricky Smiley was talking about his mama was reaching out for him to get ready to go to church. I'm telling y'all, I'm putting this together. So let's see. 10 minutes. So it's 10:15. It take about another 10 minutes. So we're already looking at about maybe 10:30. 10:25 or 10:30 that he arrives at UAB at the hospital. And then you got to, get in the hospital. So we're looking at maybe it's 10:30 to 10:35 if he's actually seen. So if something was critical with his body and something happened, that doesn't leave the medical staff a lot of time to work on him. Y'all know time is of the essence if something has happened, whether he's taken something because he was found unresponsive. Unresponsive from what? He could be unresponsive from a lot of things. It could be something he's taken. Was it a medical condition? Was he stabbed? Was he shot? Did something else happen? Did somebody knock him over the head? Did he fall? Was he injured? There's a big gray area. There's a big smoke screen here. Okay? You're talking about the medical staff, and this is at 10:52 where they pronounce him deleted. Generally, they pronounce you deleted. It's about a minute or two even before that. So we're talking about 10:50s. So we're talking about maybe 20 minutes at the most that they had to work on him. Maybe. Okay? And this is why you call the paramedics, because it could prevent someone from being deleted. So here's another question that I pose. Was this done deliberately to try to make it seem like someone was doing the right thing to cover up their tracks? Do you see what I'm trying to say here, y'all? When perhaps maybe if the medical staff actually showed up on the scene, that could have prevented Brandon Smiley from perhaps passing. We don't know for sure. We don't know what's going on. But I am presenting this and I'm talking about this because this is serious. Something is terribly wrong here. And for those of you that are new to my channel, new to my show, I break this down like a pound. And this smells suspect. It smells like a sacrifice, and we're already seeing it. So I'm going to continue. And again, we jump, no mention of police, medical staff. We just jump straight to a coroner, which means he was already gone for the coroners to get involved. Okay, so they said an autopsy performed early Monday. So they already just jumped straight into an autopsy. Found out what happened yesterday, and then this morning, boom, already on an autopsy. And they said they found no evidence of trauma or foul play, and that the cause of deletion is pending. But y'all know how they can make up stuff and cover up stuff. Because they said there's no evidence of foul play, but it sounds foul to me because where was the medical people called? Where was the police called? Where was somebody called? Was there even, in fact, a 911 call? Or was Brandon just brought to the hospital? Y'all see what I'm trying to say here? Okay. Now, we're going to get into this video. We're going to break all these videos down. So, Ricky Smiley obviously was here in Atlanta. He had to get to the airport to get there. He got the information. Yada, yada, yada. He talked a lot. I'm going to show y'all a whole bunch of stuff. Okay. So, he says he just wants everyone to pray, pass. There's no real information here other than he's announcing some of the things that I've already showed, which I'm going to show you all now in the video in just a second. He was saying, again, just asking for prayers. You got to get on a flight, We're going to look into this. Okay, so what I want to do now is we're going to play Ricky Smiley's videos. I have more than one. Okay, I have a total of 3 videos, and I want to play this because Ricky Smiley put this out himself. If he wanted privacy, if he wanted secrecy, if he wanted to grieve, etc., why did he go live and put this out? Mind you, going live that has garnered what? Let me pull up his thing. Okay, let me pull this thing up. It just sounds so suspect. Okay, and I just don't like it, y'all. I don't like the way this is going. The more and more I look at it, it just looks more and more suspect. Okay, now I need to show y'all something here because I don't think y'all understand what's going on. I'm gonna put Ricky Smiley's YouTube channel here on the screen. I don't know why this is. Okay, here we go. So you should see Ricky Smiley's YouTube channel here on the screen. All right. Okay, he has the video pinned at the top about his son passing away. Video got almost 700,000 views. Okay, and it's set for monetization. So he making money off of this. Okay. Now, I must remind everyone, when you lose someone you love, especially a child, the last thing you're thinking about is going live on social media, number one. And then the last thing you think about is trying to make money off of it. If you even manage to post content, because let me tell y'all something, a lot of y'all aren't YouTube creators. You're not content creators. You don't understand how YouTube monetization works. You've got to turn on monetization. It don't just turn on. You got to turn it on. You got to rate your content, etc., etc. It has to meet certain standards and qualifications, and then it's turned on. It's not like an accidental thing like, oops, I left monetization on. You have to turn it on. Okay? I'm trying to go somewhere here, y'all. Y'all might not like where I'm going. Y'all might not like how I'm doing it, but I just lay it out. I'm not about getting caught up in all these emotions and crying, because that's what they want you to do. That's what they want y'all to do with Takeoff, Quavo, and get caught up in the Tribute, and Allison Hoker with Stephen Twitch Boss, and all these people. They want y'all to get caught up in the emotional smoke screen, because they know the power of emotions, especially when it comes to women, and they know women are more so going to be on the streets connected to social media, just by nature of the beast. So they understand this. It's called consumer behavior. It's called consumer psychology. I know. I took these classes in college when I got my degree. So I know this stuff. They do these things, okay? And there's a reason behind this. So he has this up. We're going to look at all these videos, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And then now I'm seeing, let me see what's up here. So he has praise, break, strengthen the king. It just popped up 59 minutes ago. So I guess he's trying to talk about strength in God. Then he's talking about his son here, gave his life to God back in 2022. Okay, to Christ. I don't know why it's highlights on here. I don't know. You know what it almost looks like? It almost looks like someone else is managing his account. Because I seriously doubt Ricky Smiley got the time to be sitting here managing this account. Especially, let me put this together, y'all. Let me put this together. Y'all do know this is 59 minutes ago. This was 4 hours ago. This was 6 hours ago. Okay? All of this here was during the time where Ricky Smiley, this is today, y'all. Today. He found out what happened yesterday, and he put it out. He told me, I got to get out here. I'm on a flight, because y'all saw the sky and all this stuff. But the point is, he's supposed to be out in Alabama. It does not take long to get there, but he's supposed to be dealing with what's going on. So if he is managing his account right now, why is he putting these type of videos out? It's like somebody's trying to strategically place these videos out. Because again, if you've just lost your son, you ain't thinking about that. I know what it's like. I lost my son to medical reasons. Okay, I ain't here for no condolences. I ain't here for none of that. I'm not going to turn them down. But I'm telling you, I know what this is like personally. The last thing you're going to do, I don't want to be seen on social media. I ain't trying to come on camera. Like, if you truly lost someone, think about it. The last thing you want to do is be seen and be putting attention and light on you. That makes you feel nervous. That makes you feel uncomfortable. You don't want to be bothered. You're going through a range of emotions, especially with what happened here. And I have to break this down for people that don't seem to understand the true grieving process, how it truly works. We're talking about a child. Okay? So I don't want to establish this. It just looks suspect. Someone else must be managing his account. Okay? Which is not unlikely for someone of his status. Okay? So now that I put that out, one of the things I want to do right now is I want to get into the videos. We've already looked at the area. We see it looks suspect. It seemed like something went wrong. Was it a drug deal that went bad? Was it a setup? What was he doing out there at 10 o'clock in the morning, but yet he getting ready to go to church? You know, this is the story that Ricky Smiley is saying, not me. Ricky Smiley is saying this. So speaking of Ricky Smiley, we'll come back to this. Let's put the actual video up. Okay, we're gonna get this up, and I'm gonna do them. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna back up first. Okay, I want to show y'all something. We're gonna work in chronological order here, and I want to tie all this together because I'm establishing something that some of you may get, some of you may not get. Okay, so we're again, I'm gonna back up for a second, and okay, so we're gonna put this one on. All right, behold the screen. I'm gonna turn the music down and check this out. So this first video that we're about to watch, you all, this was when Ricky Smiley's daughter, Erin Smiley, got shot 3 times. Okay, and I've already went out and talked about inconsistencies in that story, but nonetheless, I want us to pay attention more so to Ricky Smiley and what he's saying. Okay, so this is where it starts. Behold.
To turn now to the social media news no dad ever wants to see. Imagine this. Your daughter's been shot. Yes, comedian and radio host Ricky Smiley sharing his own family's personal trauma. He's doing it first right here on GMA3.
I've been dealing with this all morning, sitting up here with butterflies in my stomach trying to do a show. You know, my youngest daughter was shot last night.
Who?
She's Erin.
What?
She in the hospital.
I think I was about almost an hour into the show, and I was checking my social media, and then you go over to your text messages. To me, that this Erin's mom say, hey, I have an emergency. I go down to the second tape and say, Erin's been shot.
Ricky Smiley, his youngest daughter, caught in the middle of a shooting here on Holcomb Road just after midnight.
We got off the highway. We were waiting to turn left, and then a car pulls up in the very right lane, and they just start shooting at the car next to us.
Smiley's daughter was not the intended target when a man started firing at them.
And I was like, okay, hold on, I'm on my way. So I started trying to check flights while doing the radio show.
Can't think straight. Nerves bad, butterflies in my stomach.
I want to rewind something what he just said. And I want y'all to pay attention. This is the same thing that he said. See, this happened with his daughter. Now he's speaking the same thing with the current video that he put out. Okay? Just remember this part.
Check flights while doing the radio show.
Can't think straight. Nerves bad, butterflies in my stomach.
I was in a panic. I was trying to pack a bag. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to pack.
Parents shouldn't have to go through this.
After I got there, I met up with Erin's mom and her aunt. We did not get to see her until, she was being transferred to another hospital.
It was my first hospitalization, so that by itself is like really scary, on top of the fact that I couldn't see my parents, they wouldn't let anyone visit me. I think that might have been the worst part.
I was sad for her because having that kind of trauma and by being the first time for her, I felt really bad for her that she had to be in the hospital by herself and not have a support system.
My daughter's fine. She had surgery today. She feels a lot better. She will walk.
Between Erin and I and my other kids, we have 6 seasons of a reality show. So Erin has people all over the country that love her.
The reason I'm on Facebook Live because I just want you to see that it's raw and it's real.
The purpose of the video is showing how this affects families.
I want you to see that what parents have to deal with when their children become victims of gun violence.
I was terrified. It brought back memories for me. Now Erin and I both are gunshot victims.
See? Did y'all hear what? Listen, okay. Did you hear what Ricky Smiley just said, you all? Okay. So when I did my video earlier about Brandon Smiley possibly getting deleted via a gunshot because we saw he was in a trap house, dope house, drug dealer looking area, a very sketchy, suspect area for a celebrity to be in. And his daughter got shot. Ricky Smiley said he got shot. I told you his grandfather got shot. His father got shot. I mentioned this earlier. Seems like a pattern going on here.
And I both are gunshot victims.
Everything's fine.
Y'all heard what he said. One more time. He said they are both what?
Both are gunshot victims.
Everything's fine. And today, this morning, right now, I'm having anxiety that this happened to my daughter.
I just could not.
So did y'all see how he's looking around, talking about I have anxiety? See, y'all have to understand about a lot of the acts that go on here in the industry. Okay, he's looking around to make y'all believe, like, yeah, see, look, he has anxiety because he's looking around. So let me ask y'all a question. If y'all see me looking around right now, y'all see I'm moving my head side to side. Do y'all think that I have anxiety just because I'm looking around?
Right now,
this is ridiculous.
I'm having anxiety that this happened to my daughter.
I just could not imagine, had Aaron not survived a gunshot, what would that have been like?
You know, you always hear about gun violence and how it affects everyone. But I think being a victim of it is a bit different. And I think now that I kind of have a platform and I can help other people, that's what I want to do.
But don't worry about us. What I really want to ask everybody to do, I'm asking everybody to pray for the families.
Here we go again.
Kids did not survive due to gun violence this weekend. It's a blessing to have a wonderful, have Erin in my life. I absolutely love her. I'm gonna have to go to probably have some therapy sessions because now I think what I'm dealing with is kind of like a what if, because a lot of kids got buried that weekend, and we are just blessed enough that my daughter is still alive.
And I'm glad that she's alive too. I'm so glad she's alive. Okay. I'm definitely glad she's alive. I hated that Mr. Brandon is not with us anymore, but I wanted to kind of go ahead and say this, okay? I wanted to put this out and I wanted to kind of let y'all know this was the first video that took place, we're going on 3 years now. This was pretty much like back in 2020, if I'm not mistaken. I believe that's when it was. It was kind of right around the pandemic. So we're seeing this pattern of crazy, unexplained, weird situations where all of a sudden they're just surrounded by gunshots. Okay? All right? Now, I'm going to go ahead and play another video. All right? Now, this video here, this is the video that Ricky Smiley first put out to let the public know that Brandon Smiley is no longer with us, okay? Remember some of the things he said in the previous video. Because if y'all forget, I'm going to go back to that video and come back to this one. And you're going to hear this same story again. The same behavior, the same narrative, the same thing going on. Which, if the same things are taking place, it wouldn't be too far-fetched to think that the same things took place with Mr. Brandon Smiley. If you know what I mean, looking that he was in a sketchy area. It's very suspect. No one else showed y'all the footage of the location. Y'all know I break that down like a pound every single time. If they give me an address, they give me a location, and if I see it's a need, I show that in all of my videos to debunk a lot of mess out here. Okay, so let's listen to what Ricky Smiley said when he first announced the news to us that his son passed away.
Hey, I just have to just have bad news this morning.
Okay, I also want to say something too. Why are you in the house, sir, with sunglasses on, hiding your eyes, yet you're going live with us? Okay, I mean, I get it. I know there's many reasons for that, but generally people hide their eyes when they have something to hide.
I'm on my way to the airport to get to Birmingham. Just wondering if I could pray for me. Pray for our family. My son, Brandon Smiley, has passed away this morning.
You know what, y'all? I'm going to say something. I'm going to say something that just came to me that I did not even think about. So what I do around here, you all, is I pose questions. I bring things up and I pose scenarios and I pose questions and I get us thinking. After all, my name is Brainwaves. So if I don't stimulate your brain waves, I'm not doing my job. So I'm going to pose something that just came to me that I just thought about. Could this perhaps have been a sacrifice? We don't know for sure. It's sure looking suspect. It's sure looking like this. But could this perhaps been a sacrifice? And could someone have put Ricky Smiley up to putting this video out? Saying, now you're going to put this out and you're not going to say anything. Perhaps to even make him look suspect or more suspect or something. Because again, something's not adding up here. And who is this friend and what is going on here? It's just not making any sense. Okay, and the same thing that happened with his daughter, but she survived. See, a lot of times I've explained this many times, sacrifices go wrong. Okay, and it has to be a family member or a friend, a close friend, mind you, not a distant friend, a very close friend that you would consider family, or a lover that you would consider family. It's not someone that is far-fetched or someone that you work with, a very close co-worker that's going to fit those scenarios. All right, so let's just continue to listen. But could they have put Ricky Smiley up to doing this? We don't know. They might have told him to put this out.
I'm about to go get on a flight and try to get to Birmingham. Vicky could one. Oh, have mercy, Jesus. Yes, I just want to all of our cousins and different family members to pray, be strong. I'm okay. Pray for my son's mother.
Oh, wow. Look at what Larissa said. She said it looks like somebody's standing there with him. See, I didn't even pay attention to that. It does. Oh, that's a possibility there. There's so much going on here. There's so much going on here. Yeah, he absolutely is using code words. Absolutely. Absolutely. But let's continue to listen. There's so much more that's potentially coming out here. Something's truly up here. Look, see, y'all saw. Let me try to run it back. Y'all saw it. I missed that. Yeah. Okay, so what's going on here? Did someone put him up to this? I'm trying to go all the way back. I want to look at his glasses. I don't know. Nonetheless, let's fast forward a little bit and let's just hit play though. Let's listen to what he has to say.
And try to get to Birmingham. Vicky could one. Oh, have mercy, Jesus. Yes, I just want to all our cousins and different family members to pray, be strong. I'm okay. Pray for my son's mother and my son's siblings. Pray for my son, my daughter, everybody that was raised with Brandon. Pray for Brandon's mother, Brenda, and his dad, Taurus, and his sister Taylor, and everybody. I hate to announce this. Just want to give it to you before you hear it in the streets. My son, Brandon Smiley, passed away this morning. I'm on my way to the airport. Pray for me. I'm okay. And the car's actually here to pick me up now. Life come with a whole bunch of twists and turns. I don't care where you go or what. I just don't know what to do. I can't think. I got my keys. I took a bath. Make sure I'm on my way to home. I can't think straight. I don't know.
I don't see no tears.
Y'all be blessed, and I'm sorry to announce this to y'all. Just pray traveling grace and everything. Wow. Now I see what my granddaddy went through and why he felt the way he felt.
Y'all hear
My
that?
granddaddy went through this shit with my dad, and somehow here I am going through the same thing my grandparents went through. So just pray for our family.
So has his family done this? Like, has his family done this, the particular oath? Now, here's where it gets crazy. That's what he put out first. That's when the news first broke, right? But I also want to play what he just kind of recently put out again. Okay, and I should have it here. Okay, so this is it here. So this video, y'all, this is what he put out after finding out. As you can see, it's after the shock of losing his son. Okay, so this is what he put out after the video that I just showed you all. And I want y'all to pay attention to what he's saying. I see what I see what y'all be saying here. Like, okay, if you lose a child, where are my parents at? The last thing you're going to be thinking about is going to social media. That's right, Talika, I hear it. The last thing you're going to think is go to social media. Yeah, let me put this content out. Let me do this. Unless you're trying to cover your tracks or create confusion. And then what doesn't make sense with who is Brandon Smiley's friend? Is it a woman friend? Is it a male friend? Is it a romantic friend? Or are they just saying it's a friend as a cover up? Because they're aerial suspect. And why would he be over there if he get ready to go to church with his mom? I don't know, man. See this. We're gonna hear the story where Ricky is talking about a little bit more detail with what happened, and it just doesn't make any sense. So let's listen to this.
Hey, good morning. It's a rough morning.
Okay, why is he wiping his nose, but it don't even look like he crying? See, he trying to play y'all and make y'all feel emotional. Just like when he was looking around like, yeah, I'm paranoid, I'm stressed out. You know, people do a lot of things. He is an actor as well. These people do know how to do it. I can even do it. Somebody pay me to do a role, I can do it. Somebody pay me to get on a track and rap or write some lyrics to move you emotionally, whichever way you need to move, I can do it. And the list goes on and on and on. Why is he wiping his nose yet? He don't look like he crying, and there's no runny nose, there's no sniffing, but just watch.
Hey, good morning. It's a rough morning.
Do y'all see a runny nose? Maybe we missed something, so let's... Okay, does anyone see a runny nose there? Does anyone see any red eyes, any sniffle of eyes? Am I missing something here?
Hey, good morning. It's a rough morning. Today is just real person because I think today, yesterday was the shock, but today, reality is setting in. I can feel it. I just want to tell everyone, thank you for your thoughts. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your text messages.
And I want y'all to see something. He goes on social media to record for his fans, for the people, for us, etc., etc. Yet he's got to hold his head down. He can't look at the camera. Now, I know a lot of y'all gonna go and say, oh, well, he's just grieving, he's crying. Then where are the tears? Where's the nose running? Where is the handkerchief wiping the nose right now? Where's the sniffles and all of that if he's just so down, but yet he has enough energy and enough gumption to even hit record? And matter of fact, it's not even recording a video. He went live. Okay? I'm just trying to explain some things that people don't seem to want to hear or don't seem to think about. Consumer behavior, people's behavior, the natural way of how we behave and do things. And the way that he's acting is not normal. This is not how a normal person grieves and what they do. I'm trying to explain this to y'all. Again, he has his head down. See, first he had his head up because you need to see his face. And even here, this is the only time when he looked at the camera just to make sure it's on. Okay? See, he looks away now. He's still looking away. He's looking away. Still looking away. He ain't looking at the camera. Can't.
Today it just feels worse because I think today, yesterday was just God, but today, reality was for me.
See, he's got to move y'all emotionally. Y'all have to hear certain words since y'all get caught up. Oh, he's mourning. He's grieving. Let me tell you something. Let me explain something to y'all. Any of y'all who has lost someone like a child, a sibling, a parent, someone like immediate, let alone someone a little further down the line, you don't need to say anything to know whether that person's grieving or not. Your mere presence, your mere vibe, your mere energy, your mere mannerisms, etc., etc., you won't be making any type of coherent sense. Even if you do, it will only last for a few seconds. Then you will break down talking about, especially when it just happened. We're talking about this was just yesterday. This is not even a week down the road. This is not even 2 weeks down the road. It just happened yesterday. Your child, that's the one time when a man can cry. That's the one time when a man can be emotional. I don't see any tears. I don't see the handkerchief wiping his nose, and he's still not making eye contact with us. But I continue.
I can feel it. I just want to tell everyone, thank you for your thoughts. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your text messages and your calls. I really appreciate it.
See, he's trying to elicit the tears, but they're not coming out. Trust and believe it would not be hard to cry. And you know, I see this in the chat. It was like, oh, everyone reacts different. Bullshit. Bull effing shit. Do y'all hear me? Bull effing shit. I hardly curse. Don't nobody react differently when it comes to losing your own child. Everybody reacts the same. Don't give me this BS that, oh, people react differently when they lose their child. No, they don't. No, they don't. First of all, why are you on social media? If he is truly torn up and it's truly hit him hard, it would hit him so hard he would not be able to even come on social media. I don't think people understand what it's like to lose someone. Put a 1 in the chat if you've actually lost an immediate family member. I'm talking about a child, a sibling, or a parent, or if you didn't have like any of those, the next of kin that would be equivalent to that. Someone extremely close. Someone put a 1 in the chat if you lost it. I've lost both. I've lost a sibling and a child. And you best believe y'all ain't seen me on social media. People didn't see me at all. People were asking me if am I okay. Even when I tried to act strong, even when I tried not to show, it was pretty clear that something was wrong with me. It was clear. You can't hide it. You can't fake it. Look at all these 1s popping up. There is no amount of faking and hiding it. See, people be just killing me with this. Whoa, you know, people react differently, brainwaves. No, they don't. You do not react differently when you lose your own child. Your own child, I'm going to say it one more time. Your own child. Yet he's torn up, but then yet he's on social media. Which one is it? Are you torn up or are you not torn up? Okay, and then you all have to understand how to read a person's body language. You have to understand how to read a person's mannerisms. See, a lot of you don't understand this. A lot of you don't know what to look for and don't understand and don't want to accept that this is a reality here. I told y'all about this satanic, evil ass industry, and we're seeing stuff. Something is terribly wrong. Brandon Smiley turning up deleted with all of this violence that took place from his grandfather and then his father and then Ricky Smiley himself and then his daughter. And now all of a sudden, Brandon Smiley's gone and we have no police report, nothing. Who is this friend? No mention of the friend's name. If this was really a friend, I mean, we know about Ricky Smiley. How come we don't know about the friend? How come Ricky Smiley didn't say, hey, pray for the friend that also found Brandon Smiley? Is this a close friend? Is that a lie? What is going on here? It does not make any sense. And I saw someone put in the chat earlier that something about police stations don't receive dead bodies. I get that. That's besides the point. The point is, it looks like he was already deleted before he was even taken to the hospital. Something's looking suspect. And regardless of receiving that or not, how come you didn't call any emergency crews? Because you know when you call the emergency crews, that covers your behind and keep you from looking suspect. Unless something took place in the vehicle. I get it. You're on the road, etc., etc. He was not on the road. He was found unresponsive at 2300 31st Avenue in Birmingham. He was not found out somewhere unless there's some information we don't know about. Did they plant his body there and say he was found unresponsive? What is going on? There's so much going on here, and it does not make sense. And it seemed like Ricky Smiley knows what's going on, but he's not telling us. And then yet he comes on social media to tell us, but then he don't tell us the reason why. That's just like me telling y'all, hey, guess what? I'm about to go live today. Y'all, I'm about to do a show. And y'all gonna be like, about what? I can't tell you. I can't give you any information. I'm here, I'm on the live, but I can't give y'all any information. You're gonna be like, well, what was the point of you going live then? What was the point of you coming out? Because you know everybody's gonna ask me, well, what did you go live about? What are you talking about? That's the same thing here. He goes live to tell us that his son is no longer with us, but then he doesn't say why, which actually exacerbates and makes the situation worse. He would be better off to not have said anything, then none of us would even be questioning this. Okay? You gotta pause and give y'all the theatrics. Can't even make a tear come down. Can't even make his nose run.
They're just trying to understand.
See, look, he's wiping his eyes, but did y'all see any tears? He's trying to make y'all think he's crying because people don't pay attention to stuff.
They're just trying to understand.
Where are the tears? Somebody show me the tears. He wiping both eyes.
I feel bad for my kids confused. They don't know what to do.
He can't even keep his eye on the camera.
Everybody's asleep. I took a sleeping pill. I only slept for 4 hours.
Lying people cannot make eye contact. Let me tell y'all something. Do y'all know why I look y'all in the eye outside of when I have to monitor stuff on the screen? Do y'all know why I'm looking at y'all in the eye? Because I ain't got nothing to hide and I'm not lying. I want y'all to be able to read me, look into my eyes, and see what's what. Read my energy, read my mannerisms. I'm trying to teach y'all something here. I mean, some of y'all just don't want to be in class, you know. I'm trying to teach y'all something here. That's why when I'm not monitoring stuff on the screen, I'm making eye contact. A lot of times I'm trying to look at the live chat. I'm trying to look at other things. So it's hard for me to constantly focus on the camera. But when I can, like now, I make eye contact as much as possible so that y'all can look at me. Instead of me talking, do y'all want me to talk at y'all like this? Yeah, what's up, y'all? Everybody here on my stream, everybody here on my show. Yeah, I can't make eye contact with y'all, but I'm gonna turn my head and switch side by side, and I'm gonna do everything I can, but I ain't gonna look at you in the eye. I ain't gonna look at y'all. I don't want to look at y'all. I don't want y'all to see what's really going on. Do y'all understand what I'm trying to say here? Okay? Especially since he reaching out to fans.
You don't have an appetite. But I feel bad for Miss Nichols in Memphis. I feel bad for all the parents that had ever been through this. Just never thought I would be a member of an organization where you have to bury your kid.
Wait, what?
It's a terrible.
What?
A member of.
Did y'all hear what he just said?
That had ever been through this. Just never thought I would be a member of an organization where you have to bury your kid.
What organization? What in the world? What do you mean you never thought you would be a member of an organization when you have to bury your kids? What kind of organization is that? What kind of organization is that? What kind of organization is that? What do you mean you never thought you'd be a member of an organization when you have to bury your child? See, he's snitching the fact that this is a sacrifice. But see, when I put it out that this is a sacrifice, people don't seem to understand it. I told y'all that your own children got to get sacrificed. Let me show y'all something real quick.
Okay, so
Press you, but that's how they try to categorize.
They can't control it. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce. But they can't control me.
Listen to who gets sacrificed.
It's up. You know what I'm saying? And just for Minister Farrakhan, I love you, but the way you read that, I took that as a slight. You know what I'm saying? I'll take no disrespect to nobody. So let's get on the phone. Let's talk that out. I don't care who you are. I ain't taking no slights from nobody, right? I ain't taking no slights from nobody. It's God. It's the only person that I serve. My mama ain't here. My mama was sacrificed.
What?
Mama was sacrificed.
What?
Here, my mama was sacrificed.
So Kanye West had his own mom sacrificed. I told you it's a family member. Keep listening.
My mama was sacrificed. You understand?
Yeah.
Michael Jordan. What about him? His daddy, right?
Keep listening.
Michael Jordan. What about him? His daddy, right?
One more time for the people that just don't hear me.
Michael Jordan. What about him? His daddy, right? Bill Cosby, his son.
Wait, who did Bill Cosby say?
Cosby, his son.
Wait, who did Bill Cosby sacrifice?
Bill Cosby, his son.
So why wouldn't this be too far-fetched to think that Ricky Smiley perhaps had his son set up for a sacrifice? Because, you know, there was a potential sacrifice on his daughter, Erin, but it went wrong. Y'all know I got to do a series called Sacrifices Gone Wrong.
Right? Dr. Dre, his son. Around Hollywood.
Wait, Dr. Dre, who?
Dr. Dre, his son.
Wait, one more time. Dr. Dre had who sacrificed?
Right? Dr. Dre, his son. Around Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing.
Y'all hear that?
Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize. And God loved me. You understand? They hit me. Gap, Adidas, all that away. Still, Forbes, who hate me, right, had the right net worth 400 million. Jesus is king. God loved me.
That's more important than speaking alive.
That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? And this truth is going to be heard. Y'all can't send none of y'all Meek Mills, y'all Puppies, y'all Lil Boozy, none of these names, none of these people that have to listen to y'all because they have legal. I never killed nobody, right? I'm the pussy that never killed nobody, right? But that means I can say whatever I want and not go to jail.
Okay, so I just want y'all to hear that from someone else. Okay, about sacrifice. I'm gonna skip over Maya. I'm gonna go back here to your boy Ricky Smiley, and let's get into it. I don't want to pass what he's talking about the organization.
It would be a blessing to see my granddaughter.
Wait a minute, I must have passed.
Taken to church. It's a terrible nightmare. My mom is here.
Seems like I missed something. Hold on, y'all. Let me back it up a little bit.
Sleeping pill.
Okay, let's just let it ride.
Slept for 4 hours. I don't have an appetite. But I feel bad for her. Much to Miss Nichols up in Memphis, I feel bad for her. All the parents that had ever been through this just never thought I would be a member of an organization where you have to bury your kid.
Whatever organization this is, I'm part of it.
Ever been through this, just never thought I would be a member of an organization where you have to bury your kid. So it's a terrible nightmare. My mom is here. I never seen my mother.
See, the emotional impact. No nose running. See, y'all thinking it's nose running. Where's the nose running? No tears, no nothing. Okay, one more time. He doing all this wiping, but look, where's the tears in the water?
It's a terrible nightmare. My mom is here. Never seen my mother. Excuse me.
See, now how do you know he's really blowing his nose? You gotta make it seem like he's blowing his nose so y'all can believe that he's crying and tearing up. See, you don't see his face, you just see him putting the tissue or the napkin or whatever, handkerchief, whatever it is.
My mom was so like sand is in her eyes. My mom talked to my son yesterday morning. They were supposed to go to church. She was going to go pick him up and take him to church. Text him back for the address. He didn't respond.
So that's what I was talking about.
Maybe 2 hours. He was gone. I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy.
Okay, so he said he wouldn't wish this on his worst enemy. So what are you talking about? This obviously is not like a natural causes type thing. This is something that's wrong. Generally, when people say they wouldn't wish something on their worst enemy, it's something that went terribly wrong. Do y'all understand what that means? You got to understand what words mean. It's not a natural cause or natural process because that's just a natural part of life. But for you to say, I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy, he's already talking about being a member of an organization that requires you to bury your child.
I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. We serve an awesome God, though. Thank God for giving him to us. I feel bad for my son's mother more than anything. Feel bad for her. All the parents that got to bury their kids or had to bury their kids, I know what it feels like.
Okay, why are you even thinking about other people's kids? Let me just explain something to you all. For those of you, I saw a lot of ones earlier in the chat. When you lose your own child and you're literally 24 hours, you're less than 48 hours in with all of this, the last thing you're thinking about is somebody else's kids. you are going to be consumed with grief and frustration and situation. I know when it happened with mine, I wasn't thinking about nobody else's kids. And ain't one tear.
All the parents, they got to bury the kids. I had to bury their kids. I know what it feels like.
Not one tear.
So, it would be a blessing to see my granddaughter. We haven't seen her since Halloween.
What do you mean you haven't seen your granddaughter since Halloween? Why Halloween of all times?
We haven't seen her since Halloween. Why? I don't know. But thank y'all for your prayers and your concerns and your calls. Everything. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, the outpouring of love and support for us. I'm gonna be okay, but reality is setting in this morning. This morning is different from yesterday. Yeah, this some other kind of stuff right here. The way I feel like somebody's stomping on my chest, and it's just non-stop stomping on your chest and your butterflies and running back and forth to the bathroom every 5 minutes.
Dang, every 5 minutes.
And you ain't even crying and tears coming down your eyes, but you ain't crying. And then you're crying and ain't no tears coming down your eyes. I didn't even cry at all yesterday. I was just in shock. But today, the sadness is setting in.
Okay, so let me run something back. He just got finished saying he didn't cry yesterday, but then he's crying today. He didn't have tears yesterday, but then he had tears coming down his face, but we ain't seen no tears, period.
You ain't even crying and tears coming down your eyes, but you ain't crying. And then you're crying and ain't no tears coming down your eyes.
Okay, so what is it? Are you crying?
You were crying and tears coming down your eyes.
So he did say crying and tears coming down your eyes, but we ain't seen nothing.
And you ain't even crying and tears coming down your eyes, but you ain't crying.
And he said it hit harder today.
Crying and ain't no tears coming down your eyes. I didn't even cry at all yesterday. I was just in shock. But today, the sadness is setting in. Every parent, they got to go through this weekend, and last weekend, and the weekend before. All parents, every mother, every single mother that had to bury her son. As men, we suffer too, but I really want to put all the focus on all the mothers, whether it was from violent crime, whether they had cancer and was sick, whether it was a car accident, all the mothers that had to bury a kid. Because I'm watching my mother, and that's her grandson. I can imagine it's hard losing a son, but I can't imagine losing him.
See, he's wiping his nose, but no, it ain't been no tears coming down. Can somebody explain to me how does one's nose run when you're crying and you're upset, but no tears been coming down his face at all? Okay, and I keep seeing people process it differently. I'm gonna say this, no, they don't. Everybody processes it the same way when you lose a child, especially the first day, as soon as you get wind of the news. You're within 24 to 48 hours. Everyone processes it the same way. Okay? What's hitting him is the grief about what really took place. That's what he's feeling in his chest and all of this stuff. The pressure of what actually took place. It's something he knows that he's not telling us. You know, after all, he said, I'm going to break it to y'all, but I'm not going to tell y'all exactly what happened. Where's the tears? because he keeps wiping his nose. See, it'd be one thing for him to say, and then you cry and the tears don't come down. I get it. But why you keep wiping your nose if ain't no tears? Your eyes not even watering up. And it's like he's trying to like push it out or something. He got to give y'all that emotional impact. That's what the pause is for. I still don't see his eyes watering up.
Okay. My mom is here. She's downstairs. Both my parents are here. She okay. She a G. Yeah.
You keep wiping that nose, but I ain't seen no tears. Can somebody please make it make sense to me? All this pausing. What is all this pausing? See, this is for emotional impact, people. Not one tear yet. Got the glasses off now.
I didn't play no games. So I could get that. I could be. So it is what it is. So thank y'all for your prayers and your calls. Everything will be okay. I really wish they pray for my son's mother and for my son's sisters and his cousins and my son had my youngest son my youngest son has his own issue. He got his own issue. Fighting to keep him alive.
See, look at what I have on the screen. Denise Chandler said, where is he? Always off in a corner recording. Where's his other children? Where's the son's mother? Where's the baby mama? Where's the family? Where are they? And this is what I'm talking about. This is how you know he's lying, y'all. He just said he was getting on a flight from Atlanta to Birmingham. The drive itself is only 2 hours. So the flight can't be no longer than 2 hours. Let's just put it like that, okay? 2 hour flight at the most. Okay? He's supposed to be there with his family. Where they at? How come nobody's seen them? He putting out this video. Where they at? You don't hear nobody in the background. You don't see nobody. But yeah, he's going to social media where he wants everyone in the entire world to see him. Y'all really have to use your brainwaves. Okay? He's putting out content that he wants the entire world to see. Yet, we don't see your mama. We don't see the baby mama. We don't see the kids. We don't see nobody. We don't even hear them in the background to make this believable. It's so suspect, it literally is sickening. And so many people are going to fall for this. We don't get tears, but yet he's wiping his nose. We don't even hear the sniffles in between, like as if his nose was runny from his eyes tearing. It's so much going on. He talked about being a part of an organization where you have to bury your child, your son. The only organization I know about that is this satanic organization. This evil demonic organization that requires sacrifice in order for you to maintain your position. I've seen someone in the live chat say, well, for him to be here and be this successful, why would he do that? Because it's required in order for you to continue to maintain. Someone has to be sacrificed in order for you to maintain there. Lest ye be sacrificed. And this is why a lot of people came up missing themselves, because they said, hey, I'm not sacrificing anybody. Well, I guess you're going to be the sacrifice then. Where is his family in this video? Don't you think this would be, don't you think we would, y'all, somebody make it make sense, please. Someone please make it make sense.
He's fighting to stay alive because he's dealing with a lot, dealing with depression and anxiety and yep. Love y'all. Thank y'all for coming on here. Thank you for your kind words. It means a lot. It means a lot to us. So God bless y'all, man, and God bless your family. Just make sure you keep having real conversations with your kids. Keep your kids safe. Keep your kids safe. God bless you.
So why is he talking about keeping your kids safe? See, y'all got to understand what he's talking about. He's talking about keeping your kids safe. So is he implying that Brandon Smiley was not safe? I showed y'all the footage. See, some of y'all are just now joining me. I showed the class the footage earlier, and we looked at the location of the address where supposedly Mr. Brandon Smiley got deleted, where he's no longer here. And it looked sketchy. It looked suspect. It looked rundown. It looked like dope house, track house, drug houses. It just looked like that. It looked like a sketchy area. Some area that a celebrity or a child of someone well known with some type of money and reach and influence would not be out at. It looks suspect. Now, Ricky Smiley here is talking about keeping your kids safe. Y'all got to listen to what he's talking about. Okay, so what is he implying? What is really going on here? I mean, because, if Brandon Smiley was in a safe environment, why would Ricky Smiley even be talking about this? Y'all got to understand that he's talking about this after the fact. Okay? Y'all have to pay attention to what he's saying.
Love y'all. Thank y'all for coming on here. Thank you for your kind words. It means a lot. It means a lot to us. So, God bless y'all, man, and God bless your family. Just make sure you keep having real conversations with your kids. Keep your kids safe.
Keep your kids safe.
Kids safe. God bless you.
He keeps talking about keeping your kids safe.
I absolutely love you. Absolutely love you. It's going to be a long ass week. Long week. So, all right, thank y'all for watching. It's a quiet Monday morning. But I have to say, I did watch the game, the last part of the game. That's going to be a real good Super Bowl.
So he's talking about the game in Super Bowl.
I have to go back and watch it. I recorded it.
The game, I guess.
So much, man. God bless y'all.
Okay, why is he even talking about the game at a time like this? Do y'all understand what's going on here? Yes.
But I have to say, I did watch the game, the last part of the game. That's going to be a real good Super Bowl. So that kind of got my mind off of that. And I have to go back and watch it. I recorded it, though.
Okay, why are you even thinking about going back to watch the game? Okay, you know what? Somebody, please explain this to me. Your son is dead. Why are you even talking about the game? Who gives a flying rat's you know what about the game? His son is no longer with us. Who cares about the Super Bowl? I lost my son. I ain't thinking about no Super Bowl. Unless it's another narrative. Unless there's stuff he's not telling us. Unless I told y'all about how these evil people work in this industry. Why are you even talking about the Super Bowl? But people want to come and clap back on me for mentioning this. Don't nobody care about the Super Bowl. I want to know what happened to Brandon Smiley. What happened to Brandon Smiley? I don't care about the Super Bowl. I care about what happened to Brandon Smiley. Where is he? What happened? How did he leave us here? And then yes, Kirsty's right. It's going to be a long week.
I keep this as a documentary. Document all this stuff and event and all this stuff. So, love y'all. Peace.
Look, it might be something. Look, it might be something about that. He might this might have been related to the Super Bowl. This could see. This is what I'm trying to say. Every time we look at this, more and more it looks like a sacrifice. And you have that same pattern. I told y'all the 4 ways that a sacrifice takes place. It's a vehicle accident, car, boat, plane, helicopter. Hello, Kobe Bryant. You have cancer or cardiac arrest. Okay, by any way that it happens. You always have some type of drug overdose excuse. And then you have gunshots. Okay, whether it was a self-inflicted gunshot, or it was someone shot you. Okay, these are the 4 ways that it happens. He's talking about keeping your kids safe, keeping your kids safe. He's trying to tell us without telling us. See, he said that for those of us that are woke, that will pick up on those details and know what he's trying to elaborate at. There's something going on here, and there's something terribly wrong. And the fact that his grandfather was shot, and his father was shot, that Ricky Smiley was shot. I showed y'all the footage earlier. If you missed it, then you were late for class. You have to go back to the beginning. And then all of a sudden, then his daughter gets shot. Erin Smiley got shot 3 times. She survived. And it's very suspect. Could Brandon Smiley have been shot? And that's why he was found unresponsive? Because he was in a sketchy area. I'm just saying, it could be some other things, but it's very sketchy. And again, for those of you that just joined me not too long ago, you missed that part in class where I showed the area. It's at the beginning. I showed the literal footage of the area, and we all saw that. And I showed the time that it took to get to UAB, the hospital, and I went through all of that already. I've already went through all of that. But it definitely sounds like something's up. Maybe something may be going on with the Super Bowl. I mean, there is no telling. But I will tell you one thing. Sacrifice is required in the industry. Point blank, period. You cannot maintain your position in the industry without sacrifice. I still just to him the Super Bowl. And you know what's funny? Larissa, you're actually right, because the Super Bowl is, let me put this on the screen. The Super Bowl in itself, especially the halftime show, it's a ritual. I told y'all how sports are rituals. See, people don't see it. They just say, oh, they just playing sports. That's for people that are asleep. When you woke, you see what it is. All these things are rituals. Something is definitely terribly wrong. Something is terribly wrong here. Something is terribly wrong. And it's too much conflicting evidence that I showed you all about Alabama Local putting out what they said, and then what Ricky Smiley saying here. This is after that fact, and it's not smoke and mirrors, y'all. And these inconsistencies are designed to confuse the masses, throw the masses off the trail. People don't know what's going on, and that's exactly how they like it. So they can keep confusion and darkness all around it. They just don't expect people like us to be on the job. And then the whole numerology behind Brandon, 11 days away from being 33 and he was 32, like there's so much about it. so much about it. So, sheesh. So what's this? Let me I'm trying to check the live chat real quick, y'all. So you know what I'm gonna do real quick? I'm gonna try to pull up. Let me see what's on his social media real quick. Let's just take a look at something real quick. Okay, so right now I'm gonna have to take the video off because we're gonna put his IG up on the screen. Okay, so this is Ricky Smiley's IG. All right, let's see if we see anything on here. Let me try to look at some dates here. So this is 14 hours ago. Okay, so let me look at what we have here. Aha. So we call his son throwing up the devil horns. But y'all don't want to say that this ain't a satanic industry. I told you this is a sacrifice. Look right here. Observe Exhibit A. I'm saving this picture. I'm saving it right now. Oh, they trying to be okay, so I'm gonna have to capture it. Y'all see the devil horns? Y'all see the devil horns? Okay, we have this baptism going on. If it was in fact a legit baptism, but yet we see his son throwing up the devil horns. Look at his hands, y'all. Look at his hands. Look at his hands. Do y'all see that? Y'all see that? Moderator, stay on the job. I got some trolls in the chat. Look at these hands right here. Devil horns. And this was 14 hours ago. That was just posted. So this was yesterday. I told y'all about the industry. Told y'all about the industry, and Ricky Smiley down right by it because he got his head right here by it. I just want y'all to see this stuff. But you got people in the chat trolling, talking about I'm reaching for it. Man, you can reach your behind out of here. You can reach the unsubscribe button and you can just go. You can go somewhere. I be trying to tell y'all about this satanic industry, but nobody be hearing me. Y'all think I'm making this stuff up, but yet I connect all the dots. But yet y'all trolls want to come up here with no receipts. Show me the receipts. You talking about I'm reaching. You ain't got no receipts to back up what you saying. You just come up in here trolling. Y'all come up in here with no receipts, no research, no anything. But yet y'all want to come up with me when I come with facts and figures. I'm showing y'all what they're doing. This ain't me. This is them doing this. And then we see that sketchy area, and this was him throwing it up. But I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about, though. I don't know what I'm talking about, though. You know what I'm saying? Brainwaves don't know what he's talking about. You see what I'm saying? I'm clickbaiting, y'all. I don't know what I'm talking about. Crazy, ain't it? Crazy, ain't it? Crazy, ain't it? Ain't this crazy? So I'm about to save this picture real quick just so I can have it for future reference in case you try to take it down. All right, let's see if we see anything else here. But I just want to show y'all because y'all think I be making this stuff up. And this is on Ricky Smiley's page. Y'all see the blue check? Y'all see it's official. There's probably some more stuff out here. I don't know. It look. I'm pretty sure this is. Let's see. This is a day ago. Okay, so I'm trying to see what he put up. Okay, so he was talking about the sports that this is. It says a day ago. Two days ago. Okay, so this was a little bit before. So basically here with the game with the Eagles, Philadelphia Eagles game and stuff. Post here and here. This was like all this was before everything happened. All of this was after. So it looked like how it's supposed to be. All right, look at your boy right here. Check the hand right here. Everybody else is cool. I see the Greek signs. Check the hands. Check the hands. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, y'all. I don't even know what to say. Okay, and everything else just. So let's see if we can find while we're at it. Let's go to his son's page. Okay, so this looked like the picture of that complex that we just saw. We talking about it's Amazon workers. This look like the same area that this like that house and stuff. This is like the same area that 2300 31st Street. I know he's showing this UPS video, but this looked like the area. Just trying to see if we see anything on his page here. See when was this? 20 weeks. So a lot of his posts are old. These are some really old posts here with Brandon. Yeah, these are some super old posts. When was this? 37 weeks. Yeah, these are some super old posts. And when is this? This was even 8 weeks ago. So y'all see it was basically like Christmas time, basically. Okay, so whatever. So there's really nothing out here on his page except for this post here that looks very similar to the layout that I showed y'all. Somebody said the woman in that picture is his handler. Are you talking about Brandon Medusa? Are you talking about like this woman here in the background? Like I don't know if you're talking about Ricky Smiley or you're talking about his son Brandon, about the woman in the background. I don't know. The point is, back to what we were talking about, because I kind of went around. Let's go back to this is Ricky Smiley's page. Like I said, well, I need to refresh it. But he posted so we can get some more of the accurate time or whatever. Oh, let me stop this because all this stuff gonna be playing. And so, like I said, this praise break 2 hours ago, again 5 hours ago with this baptism is when he said his son gave his, I guess he's reflecting back. I don't know, something is just suspect. Something's very suspect. All these videos that's just been posted just a couple of hours ago within a day. It's another, is this the same one? I guess it is. It just, I don't know. Everything else is cool, but I don't know. I don't know. Something is up, y'all. That's one of the things I just want to say. Something is definitely up, and we looked at it, and it doesn't make sense. You know, this is what I want to say. Kirsty, you say y'all reaching. Well, can you prove to me that we not reaching? Can you show some irrefutable evidence to say that everything that I've shown here is considered not a reach? I bet you can't do it because none of y'all can. That's all y'all do. Y'all come on here talking about, oh, you reaching, you making this up. No, that's because you are asleep and you don't want to believe it. You don't even want to consider the evidence that's been presented and connecting the dots. And that's even if you were here in class in the beginning. See, people, they always do this. They be like, well, y'all making this up and you reaching. Well, can you prove that we're not making this up other than your opinion? Can you show us something? Can you provide something that I can put on the screen and put 2 and 2 together? Because I've had people try to do that in the past and I've debunked them right on the spot. People's like, oh, I got this here and this there, and I've debunked it on some of my other lives. Okay? So I'm just saying, you know, a lot of people are asleep and you don't want to believe that this industry is satanic. Or maybe you are satanic and you're a part of it. I told y'all, keep living and y'all see what's going on. You're going to find out. Keep playing around. You're going to find out. Your soul going to be at stake, or your family member's soul or somebody else's soul going to be at stake. Keep playing around. That's all I got to say. Y'all got free will. I can't stop anyone from doing what they want. But you can't say that someone didn't put the information out, someone didn't warn you, someone didn't let you know. Can't say that God didn't send somebody in your path to at least let you know. Can't say that. And then, like I said, most of the people coming in here saying that we reaching and we doing all of this cannot come in here and show some evidence saying otherwise. Only thing they can come in here was opinions. When all I do on every single live stream is put this information together and put this together and show you this and show you that and tie this in, even up to the last moment, showing y'all the devil horns on Brandon Smiley. Yet we got a baptism thing here. Okay, so what's really going on? Because you can get baptized, you can do all these things, but when you make pledges and you do certain oaths and certain rituals, there's a lot of stuff that's tied to it. It's a lot of karma that's tied. It's a lot of energy that's tied. There's a lot that has to be done. So even if your soul is saved, even if you did something where your soul will go to heaven because of salvation, because of a John 3:16, it doesn't mean that what you've done physically, you're excused of that, because you've tied yourself, you've bound yourself to certain things that are evil and it's negative. It's not just cutting up a little bit. I'm just saying. Now, I have to talk about this in one day because there's a lot of things that are satanic. And yes, rituals are done in church. Rituals are done everywhere. Everything is a ritual. When you wake up for work, when you wake up for school at the same time, that's considered a ritual. When you watch your show that airs at the same time, that's considered a ritual. When they choose what days movies are released, that's considered a ritual. Need I continue? Everything is considered a ritual. It's just that people don't think about it. People don't care about it. People don't see it as that. But it does not refute the fact that these things are rituals. So when it comes to a lot, there's so many layers and deep esoteric things to a whole lot of things. However, there gets to a point where you cross the point of no return. So when somebody gets deleted, when they get sacrificed, etc., there's no coming back from that. And that's why we're talking about that. So it's a lot that I could go into and talk about, but I think I've said enough, because the main focus right now is something that's terribly wrong about Rickey Smiley. It's not making sense. I know a lot of people gonna say, "Oh, he's just grieving," and that again. Why wasn't any tears? Like, do y'all understand how it does if someone's crying and he's saying these things out of his words, and there's so many inconsistencies, and y'all just keep giving these people passes to do wicked things, but then yet you want to persecute people like me and other people and other content creators and etc. for trying to share you all the truth with receipts, with evidence, trying to show you all, not just coming in here with opinions. Okay? It's a lot going on that I have to break down that takes place in this world that a lot of people are asleep and oblivious to. And then a lot of things that even in your job and etc. that you may be taking part in, and you don't even realize what it is. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. So there will be some updates. I have a lot of other information. I was originally planning on covering the whole Tyre Nichols and the police situation. I'll probably do that in the morning. I'll probably get to that in the morning. But there's something terribly wrong here. Doesn't make sense about Brandon Smiley not being here. I've showed you all. I put it together. If you missed it, go back to the beginning. On that note, y'all, I'm about to get out of here. Okay? I see how many people here. Get the likes up. Get the likes up. Get the likes up. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. For those of you that don't know, I'm a life coach. I'm a spiritual master. I'm a consultant. I guide people with making decisions or not making decisions in money, with their business, with career, with love, with spirituality, etc. I save a lot of people a lot of time, a lot of heartache, a lot of energy. I do a lot of the heavy lifting, as you all can see, for my clients. Video chat is how I do it. Video recording is how I do it. Phone is how I do it. And in person in the local Atlanta, Georgia area. Check the description box out. Go to brainwaves.com. If you are a new client and you're serious about booking an appointment with me, I'm offering discounts to new clients. So if you're serious, you get in touch with me. Follow the instructions in the description box. Reach out to me on social media. I'm not going to tell you how much the discount is, because if you're serious, then you will be coming to me asking me, and we'll be getting your appointment going. So I just want to let y'all know that's what it is. That's what's going on. I'm here. There's going to be some more updates. I will cover that. There's some other stories I'm going to be covering. Please stay tuned. I really thank your time. I thank your energy. I know it's been a lot. I know this is a tough situation. We go there. I always go there. I take it there. I'm the controversial one. I'm the unorthodox one. I'm the one that's going to go there and say things that other people are scared to say, and scared to show, and scared to do. That's why you got me, because I'm going to do it, and I'm going to say it, and I'm going to show it. All right? So, on that note, y'all, I'm getting out. Y'all know how to get in touch with me, book with me. Please let me know. My schedule be filling up pretty quickly, but I always get people in. So, it is what it is. We'll be back. Blessings to everyone. I know some people may not think that I have their best interests at heart because of this triggering information, but somebody's got to tell you the truth is a double-edged sword. It cuts you as well as it cuts me, but it'll set us free. So on that note, I'm getting out of here. Once again, thank you for your time, for your energy. As I've said, I'm sending you all love. I will be back in the morning. I'm going to talk about Tyre Nichols' situation again, an update about what's going on. I know some other content creators have already covered it, but it is what it is. So getting out. Finally, I've said it a million times. This time, I'm actually going to follow through. So on that note, until the morning, or until you book an appointment with me, just before then, I'm going to send you all away with love, with blessings, and with